your hands together. Welcome to the stage a very good friend of mine. Give it up for Nick Cody.
Oh, Melbourne Comedy Festival, yes! It is my favourite time of year because I get to be at home in Melbourne, right? I'm on the road a lot and it's a bit sad, right? Got to stay in a lot of Airbnbs. I don't know if you know much about Airbnb, but it's a website where you pay a premium fee to have a wank at a stranger's house. Yeah, I know, that used to be a crime, but now... Thanks to the internet, you get to pick the city where you want to wank at a stranger's house, how many days you want to do it for. I was in New York last year for 3 months doing gigs, and my dad came over from Melbourne, but 2 weeks before he came over, he called me, he said, "Hey Nick, heads up mate, coming to surprise you in New York in 2 weeks." He hasn't grasped the concept of surprise. He said, "Where are you staying?" I said, "Airbnb." He said, "What's that?" Now, I didn't want to give him the description I just gave you. I said, "It's a place people put up their apartments for rent. It's awesome." And Dad said, "Nah, a stranger's house. I don't trust strangers with my valuables. Look at me. Think of the bloke that made me. Do you think he's got any fucking valuables?" Like he's got the necklace from the Titanic in a safe, you know? It's just... Nah, Rose told me to look after it and I told her I'd keep my word, right? Dad wore a Hooters t-shirt to the Guggenheim. That's the sort of bloke we're dealing with. I got Dad drunk in New York City. It was amazing. It was 3 o'clock on a Tuesday morning and we've been drinking all night. We decided to go and get food from a taco truck. I've ordered food at the taco truck. I'm enjoying myself eating it. 5 minutes later, I've heard nothing from Dad. I look over at the taco truck to see Dad right up against the truck. And he's leaning in and his head has crossed the barrier of the window. His head's in the truck. Technically, Dad's in the truck, all right? I said, "You all right, Dad?" And he said the drunkest thing I've ever heard in my life. He said, "How do I get taco?" Not how do I get a taco or how do I get tacos. How do I get taco? That's a fair question if you're stranded in the Amazon rainforest, you know. How do I get taco? I don't know, Dad. We haven't seen food for days, mate. Let's not get picky. But when your head's in a taco truck, that's fucking on you, hombre. You've got to figure that one out yourself. I'm lucky, man. My parents are awesome. They're golden. My dad's 60, my mum's 56. They're legends, right? My parents are fucking loose units. They are loose units. And that's actually how I'm going to start both of their eulogies. She was a fucking loose unit. You know, if you hear that, strap in. I'm about to put the fun in funeral, all right? That is going to be a top speech. My parents are pranksters my whole life, right? You may have noticed my hands shake. I've got a condition. It's called benign essential tremor. It's a copper imbalance in my bloodstream. Don't mind having it. Don't like the name, benign essential tremor, implying that there's something essential about this. I'm 27. The only thing it's been essential for is never winning a game of Jenga. It's fucking great for that. What my parents would do when I was like 6 or 7 years of age, they would ask me on a weekend morning to make them cups of coffee. Then they would sit on the edge of their bed, and as I shook down the hallway with the cups, they would take bets on who would end up with more coffee in their cup. It's a fucking good prank. I don't care what child services said. That is funny. That's a good one. Guys, enjoy the rest of the night. I'm Nick Cody. Cheers.